Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited in this video to share with you something I don't think I've talked about very much or even explicitly at all on this channel, which is my diet. And specifically in this video, why I eat a raw vegan diet and a little bit about my journey as to how I got to this point. So 11 years ago, after my medical residency, I actually volunteered for almost a year with Doctors Without Borders, also known as MSF. And I was in West Africa working as a field doctor with them. And there I was actually helping with a nutrition program for malnourished children under the age of 5 who are extremely malnourished. And I was helping to run the clinics and hospitals there. And the experience was incredible for so many reasons, one of which is that I got to experience the potency, the power of nutrition. The children were malnourished, and because of poor nutrition, their immune system was lowered. And because of that, they were then susceptible to a lot of disease like tuberculosis, meningitis, malaria, infectious intestinal diseases. And when we helped to give them the nutrition they needed, they flourished. And so I got to see how potent nutrition, good nutrition is. So I came back to New York City at the time after that experience and took a look at my diet and saw that I was a sick doctor, really. I was struggling with asthma, eczema, intermittent depression. I had still disordered eating behavior. And at the time I thought I was a healthy pescatarian, but I recognized when I started to do more research in nutrition, because I didn't get very much nutrition education during medical school like many doctors. I went deep into nutrition research and more education. It all led me irrevocably to the undeniable fact that a plant foods diet, a plant-based diet, was really the healthiest option out there. And so because of that, I shifted my diet. And around the same time, I actually did a lot of research on living foods and raw living vegan foods. And so I switched my diet from a pescatarian, eating lots of fish and dairy, to basically a raw living foods vegan diet. And when I did that, my life transformed in many ways. So today I want to share with you basically the top just three reasons that I eat a raw living foods vegan diet, why I continue to do so, in hopes of inspiring any of you who might be resonating, thinking about doing so, but thinking it's just not viable, it's not sustainable. I want to share with you my reasons for why I do this. Number one is for the health of it. When I switched to a plant-based diet, I saw immediate changes in my asthma, and within a month I had no asthma symptoms. I haven't used my inhaler in over 6 years, and I used to be somebody who needed my inhaler, you know what that is if you ever suffer from asthma, several times a week. My asthma completely resolved. My eczema, a skin condition, completely resolved. My depression was healed with this diet change. My disordered eating behavior was also healed. And I want to say something about that. I've seen a lot of videos and talked to people who say that when they were eating a raw diet, they were constantly thinking about cooked food. It really brought a lot of mental disturbance. That might be your reality, and if it is, I just want to say right now, you can eat a very nutrient-dense, healthy, plant-based cooked food diet and do great. I really want to get that across. However, if you're somebody that feels like you're struggling eating a cooked food diet but feel better on a healthy, raw vegan diet, it is totally sustainable and it's great, and it's worked for me. And actually my disordered eating behavior was really healed by eating a Living Foods raw vegan diet. The second reason that I eat this way is because it resonates with me deeply on a level of integrity. And what I mean by that is that I stopped eating meat when I was 12 or 13 years old. I think I was 12 years old after reading Lapé's book. I think it was called Diet for a Small Planet. And it changed my thinking about eating meat. However, I was still eating a lot of dairy and I was eating fish. And when I did more research, it was clear to me that the dairy industry could be just as cruel as the meat industry. And there's been a lot of research that shows that fish and certain crustaceans actually do have pain receptors and suffer at the time of their death. And the research, more and more research is coming out that shows that for health reasons, there's really no need to eat animal products. For that reason, it made sense to me to switch to a vegan diet. And I have felt so much better health-wise, but I also feel so much better in terms of the way I live on this planet, the way I treat other sentient beings, that I'm in line with my values and that I'm living a life of greater integrity, and that sits well with me. That's a big reason for why I continue to eat this way. The third reason that I eat this way is connected to, I think, the second reason, which is the spiritual component. And that is something that I've felt really strongly on a raw or living foods vegan diet. There's something, and this might seem woo-woo to some of you, but you might also deeply resonate with this, that when you're eating food that comes from Mother Nature, that hasn't been denatured through cooking, there is definitely, I feel, and many people who eat this way feel, a life force. And I feel more connected to nature. I feel more connected to myself. I feel more connected to other beings, both human beings and other beings. I feel more connected to spirit. And that feeling has just expanded and grown and deepened over the years. Events of synchronicity, just feeling supported by universe and what I want to do, and it manifesting more easily has occurred for me eating this way and living this lifestyle. So that's the third reason. I could name a whole other host of reasons, including it's a delicious way to eat. But I will save that maybe for another video. If you're interested in that, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to share with you more reasons I eat this way. But I didn't want the video to be too long. Those are just 3 reasons for why I eat a raw living foods vegan diet. If you resonate with this diet or lifestyle and want some support on how to do it and sustain it, I actually have a webinar that I've had a great feedback on that supposedly has been very helpful for many people. So please check that down below. It's less than $20 and it's an hour-long webinar where I give you some practical advice on how to implement and sustain this diet, along with slides and literature and resources. So check the description box down below for that link. And then lastly, if you are in the Washington area, in the Pacific Northwest, I will be in Seattle on July 1st, 2017, from 2 to 4 p.m. at Coleman Park, and I would love to meet you. I will be giving a holistic health talk, I will be dancing, and I'll be giving a Q&A. So come by if you're around. There's more information about that in a Facebook event link that's also in the description down below. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is The Poem Dances, all one word. That's down below also, just to keep abreast about where I'll be while being here in the States. So I hope all that was helpful for you. If you want more videos like this, let me know. So share with me and other people a little bit about the benefits you've had if you are on a raw vegan diet or just a plant-based diet down in the comments below. In the meantime, much love from Portland, Oregon right now, and take care.